When do you first remember being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, I was asked that basically all the time as soon as I could hold a proper conversation. So, like age 5 onward, all throughout elementary school. And every time I would give a whole array of possibilities: scientist, engineer, author, illustrator, artist, businesswoman. The list was always evolving. It was always long. And someone would always ask, but what if you had to pick just one? As a kid, that didn't make sense to me. Why would you pick one when you could pick multiple, as long as you liked all of them? But conditioned learning played its magic, and I began to adopt that mindset of settling on just one thing too. And so I started playing hopscotch with career interests. I watched in class an astronomy show called Cosmos, and immediately I was entranced by how beautiful and mysterious space was. Hey, maybe I could be the first female astronaut on Mars. I got involved with city government and thought I could have an impact as a governor or president. I started taking art classes and I saw how you could paint entire stories. And I painted myself into a vision in which I was the next Frida Kahlo. I was constantly changing my mind, trying to find that perfect fit. But each time I jumped from one thing to the next, I limited my perspective to that one hopscotch square. Then I happened to enroll in computer science on a whim, really, and as I learned technical concepts in the classroom, I came to see them coming to fruition all around me, in every sector. It was a combination, a fusion of all of my interests, from engineering to government, design to activism, a fusion that I liked more than any of these on their own. As I began to consider computer science a career, I also began to see the kind of impact the Silicon Valley mindset had on me growing up. And trying to find that perfect fit for my career choice, I had not only limited my perspective, but had also hindered my potential and stressed myself out. See, in the Silicon Valley, we're expected to plan years in advance. While we're kids, we're expected to plan our career. We're asked that basically as soon as we can talk properly. And we're also taught to believe that we don't know what we're doing, even though the reality is maybe we want to do it all. For some people, it all works out. They see one clear path ahead of them, but they know that that's the one they want to take. But it doesn't work out for everyone, and it didn't work out for me. I saw multiple paths and I wanted to take them all. I want you to think about whether you're more of a divergent or a structured thinker, and whether society had an impact on that as you grew up. Did you ever feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much I want to do, but there's only really one thing that I can pick? Or that you're at a buffet and you see all this delicious 5-course meals around you, but there's a social expectation that you can only take how much fits into one plate. If you find that you're more of a divergent thinker, know that it's okay to be. We need visionaries just as much as we need strategists. And our mindsets allow us to create a fusion of all of our interests without sacrificing any particular one and deeming it a worthy sacrifice. And for everyone in the room, I want you to start celebrating divergent thinking just as much as we celebrate structured thinking. The reality is, despite being a dream-driven innovation hub, the Silicon Valley can actually suppress potential and creativity, especially by putting on us pressure to plan so much in advance. It takes society to break that. It starts with you, it starts with us, all changing our mindsets. Thank you.